Hi, I'm Greg, and it's opposite day.
Yes, it is, Greg. Yes, it is.
Actually, it's not. Opposite day is January 25th, fun fact.
And I'm Ethan.
Alrighty, welcome back to PdubTV. Our first story comes from our very own school of Guam, Westphalia.
This story is about the cafeteria food. Is it good for you? Do you enjoy eating it? We're going to be sending this over to Ethan next. Hello, and welcome to my segment. Today, we are talking about the food in the cafeteria. Today, I sat down with some of the students and asked them what they thought about the cafeteria food and what they would like changed.
I'd say that I eat from the cafeteria maybe 3 or 4 times a week, but that's mostly a salad, or sometimes I do get like the main food because that looks appetizing, but I'd say mostly like 3 or 4 times a week. Well, I mean, I would like the helping sizes to be bigger because I don't like paying extra just to get a bit more food, because I am a hungry, bouncing baby boy. I need to get my food. But we're giving these like a Bosco 6, we're giving 2. That's not enough for most people, so they have to grab another bag.
I eat about once a week. One day a week I get hot lunch. Well, sometimes when you get there, if you get there late, like run out of food, and there's like barely any food left. It's like, what am I supposed to do now? You know, I have lunch now, so I mean, maybe you should make more food to prepare better for more amounts of people, but you know, sometimes there's not enough food.
We are hoping the school will listen to this and they serve more food in the cafeteria for us to eat. Back to you, Greg. Thank you, Ethan, for that wonderful story.
I'm glad you can join us, Ethan. Alright. While you were gone, I figured out how to solve the Rubik's Cube. I think I'm going to show you guys how to solve the Rubik's Cube next. So, what are your thoughts on the Rubik's Cube?
I think the Rubik's Cube is pretty cool. It just seems very complicated, and I don't really know how people do it.
That makes sense, I guess. What if I told you it was based upon algorithms?
What are algorithms?
An algorithm is a set of instructions to solving a problem.
Does that answer your question?
Yes, I didn't know what algorithm meant.
Alright, cool. Now, I have a Rubik's Cube here. Do something. I'll hold it up to your face.
I did it. You solved the Rubik's Cube.
Okay,
That was such a wonderful story. Learned so much.
thank you for your time. Now that we have taught the Rubik's Cube, we're going to send it over to Simon, and he's talking about the government shutdown.
Hey, it's Simon Smith coming to you live from our new studios in PW, and today we are talking about the government shutdown. It has affected 380,000 employees across the U.S., leaving them without pay for the month duration, I think it has been. Also, shutdown is affecting your way at the airport. So what the government shutdown is, Trump demanded millions of dollars from Mexico, actually billions, to pay for their own wall, but they said no. Main reasons Trump wants to build the wall is because A, the increase in drug trade from Mexico, B, so illegal citizens don't come to America, and people against the wall think it'll, it'll cost too much money. It'll affect legal immigrants from crossing America that won't be able to. But it's really just a whole mess, and they're trying to get it sorted out right now. Trump expected them to pay for their own wall, which doesn't make any sense, because why would Mexican people want to not illegally cross into America? I mean, it's right there. They can just go across the border, and they're Americans, right? So, because Mexico wouldn't pay for it. Trump has asked the US government to pay for it, and they said no, because they don't think America's tax money should be going to such a futile endeavor. So the government has just simply shut down because no one can get their way. And the Democrats and Republicans are fighting, and has now been fighting for about a month. It is really affecting the lives of many Americans. For more, let's go to an exclusive interview with Mr. Trump himself. Today we have here political aficionado Jared M. Lavoie, and we'll be interviewing him about the government shutdown. So Jared, what are your initial thoughts on the government shutdown?
My initial thoughts would be that I think it represents the fallacy of having a partisan government, and I think it comes to the root problem of having that division. And it goes to show how far we've come in that division, and that although there were compromises offered, no one was willing to accept them, and ultimately I think we're going to have to pay the price and learn for that. And we have paid the price in the form of people being out of work, and obviously that didn't help the economy. Ultimately, I think it was a failure on every level of every party in the government, and ultimately it could have been fixed.
So Jared, I'm sure you know that many people have been out of work, about 380,000 political employees. Will this have a economical ripple effect on America, or will, once the government shutdown ends, shall everything get back to normal fairly soon?
I think it can get back to normal pretty quick. Generally, whenever something in American history happens, it gets back to normal pretty quick. You know, crash of 2008 took a few years. I mean, we're nowhere near that. Terrorist attacks 2001, economy temporarily plummeted. It always gets back relatively quickly, and that's just the benefit of a market economy.
All right, one final question, Jared. Wall or no wall, and why?
Wall or no wall? All right, I would say having bias from the area wall. I think it's a part of the solution to a larger problem. I don't think it's the only. I think it is a very big portion of the solution.
Yes.
You need to have more than just the wall. Obviously, we need to have like security along with it, but it's just natural. If somebody's like going to be trying to get into an area, you put something in their way to stop it. I mean, that's just kind of common sense. You can pull examples of countries who have used similar processes, or at least reinforced fencing, and how that's decreased immigration by over 80%. And I think it would ultimately be the same here.
Well, Jared, thanks for taking time to have this interview.
Thank you.
By the time you're watching this, the shutdown will probably have ended about a month ago, but it is important still because there's likely going to be another shutdown in the coming months.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you for that interview. That was truly beautiful. Thank you. Now, I really don't know what to say.
I don't either. It was so good. I just.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Wait, weren't you?
And we are
Cut!
done.
Stop right now. This is over. Cut!
Alright, thanks for watching this episode of PdubTV. Hope to see you again next week.